Fire chief, city leaders want to hear from residents. WIFR's Miriam Niesmeyer spoke with the chair of the police and the fire commission about that search.
Applications to become Rockford's next fire chief are open, and city leaders say they want the community involved in the hiring process.
We have an unbelievable command staff.
The search is on for Rockford's next fire chief. The quest began after Michelle Panko was named Illinois State Fire Marshal.
With the City Rockford Fire Department has been something that you can't really predict. It's been a wonderful career.
Brian Carlson, a 27-year veteran, will lead the department until a permanent replacement is named.
The qualities, it's like situational leadership, transformational leadership, you know, a lot of those types of qualities and traits that go into those styles.
Rudy Valdez is the chairman of Rockford Fire and Police Commission. He says the new chief will face unique challenges like how to continue to make Rockford better.
You just keep innovating is a challenge, and depending on the person that's selected, you know, this is Rockford is pretty unique that we have 911 that's under the fire department.
The new fire chief will lead more than 330 employees and oversee everything from emergency response to 911 operations. Valdez says having former Chief Panko selected as state fire marshal shows just how highly regarded Rockford's leadership is.
You can have this type where you get sought after and you get pulled to become the state fire marshal, and it doesn't impact the flow.
Applications close August 22nd, and the finalists will be narrowed by the end of the month, with a decision expected in the middle of October. You are encouraged to submit feedback on what you would like to see in the next fire chief at rockfordfdiosolutions.com.
And Valdez says if no candidates meet the city's standards, then the commission won't hesitate to extend the search until they find the right